by the engineer.
Okay, today I'm going to quickly talk about audio mixers versus audio interfaces. Now, the reason why this topic has come up is because I wanted to find a device that I can record my audio from my DAW into my PC. So if I'm using a DAW such as FL Studio, how I'm going to record the internal sound coming from my instruments from FL Studio, and also talk at the same time with vocals using a mic. So I know that I'm going to have I and O, so inputs and outputs. So I need a sound card. Even though like PCs and computers do have already internal sound cards, you need another device to do ADAC, so that you can get the proper sound recorded from both internal and external sources. So I'm going to be looking at audio interfaces and mixers. So which one can do the job for what I want it to do? But there's quickly a checklist that I need to know first before I decide which one I'm going to pick. So first one, okay, the device I have. So whether I have a laptop or a PC, what connections do I originally have? So you have to look to see if you have FireWire, USB, Thunderbolt, etc. So look at all your connections and see what you have. So for my laptop, I know I have a USB. Yeah, I have USB. I think I have Thunderbolt. Maybe I have to check. Wait. Well, I know I got USB, so I'm just gonna stick to USB right now because that's what I want to use. How many inputs do I need? So this is a very important question to consider, because when you need multiple inputs, such as you have multiple sound sources, such as people singing to vocals, people wanting to record, people playing instruments, etc. You would need more input sources for your device that you need to choose. So in this case, a mixer will be more logical to use than audio interface, because the audio interface, depending on the price and which one you buy, most of them have two. If you want to get a more expensive one, it'll usually come with 4, but you have 2, and for that you have your vocalist and probably keyboard, or no, that's a MIDI, so a guitarist or something, and you can record them both at the same time. So if you would like multiple, so more than just 2 people or 1, you would go with the mixer. So you just have to look at the components that you need. So this will help you. This will help you in the future. And then the next one is what components do you need for Ascension to expand in the future? So analog to digital converters, line inputs. So basically this just means basically buy a device that will be sustainable and last you for a long time, because you don't want to keep buying a new device every year because you need to upgrade. So buy something that will last you for a long period of time. So just if you're just recording yourself, audio interface will most likely be better. But if you're planning to record multiple people, bands, at the same time, then I guess a larger audio interface or a mixer desk will be better. Next question is, make sure you always look at user reviews, because user reviews and feedback is so vital, because it lets you know if that device is good. Most audio interfaces come with a software that you need to use with it in order for it to work. So you need to know that if this software that you have to use with it, is it easy to use? Will it take you a long time to use along with your DAW? Is there latency? Is there any delay in time issues which will hinder your progression into doing what you want to do? So just make sure you just read feedback and what other people think about it. Final one is headphone outputs. Now, this is a vital, if not one of the most important questions you should ask, because usually you'll have more than one person, well, depending if you're not recording yourself, but usually if you're recording someone, you'll have the engineer and the musician at least. So you would need at least 2 headphone outputs. So make sure that the device you're going to buy has at least 2. Even though I've noticed most of these devices usually just have one headphone quarter-inch jack at the front. Sometimes you have find at the back, but it's just one, and I don't understand it. But yeah, it's good to look for a device that has more than one headphone output, because then it'll just become a problem in the future.